Oh, what a view. So if you want to see this and more of the most striking views you can get here in China, stay tuned. Welcome back, fellow travelers, backpackers and friends. And it's a beautiful but a little rainy day here in China. Today we're in Guilin. So we're starting the day here at Reed Flute Cave, which is a cave with light impressions. And then we'll see there's a few things to see all around town. The city has a beautiful backdrop with those karst peaks. Well, this is a nice cave. It's kind of big and has good formations, but it's not that exceptional. I think that one of the things that makes it stand out and pretty interesting is all the light show they put on, and that gives like a real nice effects to it. Kind of expensive for what you get, because the entrance is 90 yuan, which is like $12. It's still nice. Whoa. And then you get like a nice lake view and nice surroundings. But this one was not actually on the schedule of the day. When we were driving by with Didi, the app you absolutely have to download for your taxi here. We passed in front of this place and that looked kind of nice with a big pagoda tower style and some ancient walls and relics. So I thought I might stop on the way back. So this is Mulong Lake. Entrance fee is 55. Might be expensive for what you get. So you get some relics of ancient city walls that you can walk on. Seems to be a good portion of it, and on one side you get a view of the city, and on the other side you get the view of the lake and the karst peak. Won't say that's an obligatory stop here, I'm not sure. But it's an interesting one. And this is Fubo Mountain or Fubo Hill. The entrance for this one is 22, and you can go up to the top and get a nice view. You also have a cave, Buddha statue, things we're gonna go discover together. And there's a combined ticket with the Diekai mountains. We made it to the top. It's only a 10-minute climb, but wow, you get a 360-degree view, and yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally worth the effort. You just don't get like the mountain and the view, but you get like whole ensemble, or you also get like this cave with the Buddha statue carved in the rocks, and it's kind of an amusing cave where you can like sneak around, and yeah, so another great day in China. Not so far from before, exactly 600 meters. we made it to Guilin Hill. I guess it was worth the price of the combined ticket because this site looks huge also. There seems that you can reach different peaks. On for another hike. The Fubo mountain was pretty easy, it's actually like 10 minutes. The first before was the Bright Moon Peak, and it was already kind of harder. But the advantage is you could go down with a slide, and that was great. This one is not that long, but it's like a pretty steep one. I'd say 15 minutes hike. Steep, but I would say that when you get on top and get the views that you get, it's totally worth it. So yeah, just before we climbed this one, which is Bright Moon Peak, and now we are here, Crane Peak. And even before we were Fubo Peak over there. Well, another awesome view on the city and the magnificent limestones, and the surroundings are like full of karst peaks, and it makes for a very, very amazing setup. Also a pretty, as it seems, famous and picturesque spot, which is through the Crane Cave. So we got this shot and we're good to go to the next. Oh, this is crazy. This is by far the most crowded attractions we've been to here. It's free, which is good because so far there's not much to see. I mean, yeah, the rock looks like an elephant, and yeah, it's pretty picturesque, but I guess I don't understand the hype. I mean, the viewpoints we were before were great, and with a total lack of people. So, hiking the Elephant Trunk Hill kind of feels a little bit of the same. I think compared to the ones we were before, this one is a kind of a letdown. It's like nothing as close as you can get over there. It's more crowded to come up. I would totally recommend you hike the Fubo, the Guilin, the two we went before. And this one, maybe you take just the picture from the bottom and yeah, you're done. One of the landmarks here, the Sun and Moon Towers, here at the Two Rivers, Four Lake Scenic Area. And went up yesterday night. I will try to take some shots at night because it's beautiful. But yeah, now it's like pretty crowded with all the groups and stuff. So it's 35 yuan to actually go on the small island where you got these two pagodas. So it turns out you can actually climb inside the pagoda, which is great, but I expect a lot of stairs again. As you can see, we are at 7th floor. You get from this one, which is the moon, if I remember well, to this one, which is the Sun Pagoda, through this underwater tunnel. next to the other lake, you get this one that you can actually rejoin by just going under a bridge. There's a pedestrian path and it's pretty nice. This feels more like a serene escape than the other one. This one doesn't have the pagodas and it's less touristic, so yeah, feels more chill. Out of nowhere, that was the Yao mentioned. But what's good is you could get a good glimpse of the city from up there. It's free and it's just around the corner, walking in the streets. I found just on the other side of the main pedestrian street, there's another part of the pedestrian street which is pretty nice, has like some medieval feelings and finally on the boat and leaving. This is actually how it's looking, the 4-star cruise on the Yangshuo River. So far we just stopped quickly at the famous point and now I'm here with my new friends and we're on the cruise seeing something like this. Enjoying the beautiful scenery after a kind of a long bus drive. It's like 1 hour and a half. Like I said, we stopped for the famous 20 yuan bill setup, and now we're on the cruise. We do kind of just a section between Guilin and I don't remember which one, but it's a great portion, and so you can come off the boat and just enjoy the vistas. And I mean, of course, there's many people on the boat, and we are like 4th boat in a row. Luckily, we're the first one, so that might be good. I decided to do this on a day tour because I was tired and I was thinking if I do it by myself, maybe I won't be able to go on the river, so that's why the day tour was a good option. I ended up paying 360 yuan, which is more than 45 euros. As far as for the day tour here, you get different options. You can go just on the cruise. It's like just the 4 or 5 hour cruise and then the way back. You can do like this one where you also get to go to the famous scenic spot for the pictures, and you can hang around in the village with those small pedestrian streets, and you have also the bamboo option, bamboo boats, but the bamboo raft. Well, so you have plenty of options. Pretty much every option you get that I saw runs from like 250 yuan to 450, but then you can get a discount. So we'll see. I guess what I've learned in China here is traveling is a lot of just going with the flow. So Just after lunch, and we are on the bamboo boat thing. So basically, you have 8 people on each boat, and you even got a table. Let me tell you, this looks pretty crowded. Yes, I'm not too fond of this attraction. That's like the part where China really looks like an amusement park. A nice evening stroll along the Yi River, and after day tour, pretty exhausting, but still interesting. Solitary Beauty Peak, which is kind of an ensemble with a mansion and stuff. I didn't read the leaflet they gave me, but there's many things to see, obviously, and that seems pretty nice. But I think, yeah, and there's a peak where you can get high, I guess, so let's see. That's actually pretty crazy. I mean, that's expensive, don't get me wrong. It's like 100 yuan, which is like 15 euros. But already the first mansion, which is like kind of a mansion museum. Then you got an introduction video which has English subtitle, which is pretty rare here, so pretty welcome. And then you can wander around the house, you get like some old relics. But this one is not especially on the radar, I'd say. But it's looking like something, if you have time, you can add to your list. So we're climbing up the Beauty Peak, and we got a break from the rain, hopefully. It stays that way. Here's the church. So I guess this is actually the 6th or maybe 7th peak we are climbing around here in Guilin. Not sure if I said that, but I really like this city and the overall vibe and all the things you get to see here. So here you can see the full site with the entrance door and the Jinjiang mansion. Sadly, this is cloudy, but you get another hell of a view of the city from here. Okay, so maybe it's a little expensive for what you get. This one has for it that it's like pretty close to the center. But if you did the Elephant Hill, the Jikai, the Fubo, and all we did, maybe this one is not worth the price. But and you can also walk on the city walls. So yeah. Okay guys, so I guess that's it for today and for our visit here in Guilin. I really hope you liked this episode as much as I enjoyed visiting this place. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below. And I will see you pretty soon on our next episode. Until then, safe travels, and remember to always just go with the flow. Bye bye.